It's fine, just use the soap. Not so fast. I got it.
You know, no. The passing record is 5,054
Actually,
yards.
it's 5,084.
Trusted brands at everyday low prices. Party on, Mom.
A delivery driver shot by 2 Philadelphia police officers in plain clothes will now get a multi-million-dollar settlement. That deal was announced by the city today. Action News reporter Vernon Odom live at 51st and Willows Avenue in West Philadelphia, where the shooting happened 3 years ago. Vernon.
Good evening, Monica. This was indeed a tragedy here in the 5100 block of Willows in southwest Philadelphia. The settlement itself is being ballyhooed as the biggest of its type in the history of the city of Philadelphia and is generating new rules and reforms.
We got more shots. Right.
All right.
86 shots fired.
All right, we have any other...
Cool. I hear multiple shots. Fine. Take accountability on police.
Police radio from 10 o'clock the night of April 22, 2014. 2 undercover officers had just fired 14 shots at a moving car, this Ford Taurus. 3 times they hit this man, 20-year-old college student and food delivery man, Philippe Holland, who just delivered a cheeseburger to a home on that block. Holland was hit in the face and suffers from brain damage, generating permanent seizures and other injuries as a result. The cops were responding to reports of shots fired. But Philippe Holland was an innocent man who tried to flee, thinking the plainclothes officers were there to rob him.
These police officers did not identify themselves. Not only Mr. Holland says so, but 3 independent witnesses say that they never identified themselves.
Holland's family lawyer displayed the bullet-riddled car today as he announced a record-breaking settlement with the city for assault and battery by the 2 officers, nearly $4.5 million.
14 shots that this car took. Innocent citizen, terrific young man trying to make a few bucks delivering a burger.
As a result of the Holland suit, the police department has agreed to establish new procedures for plainclothes officers, including attire and display of badges and identifying themselves as officers right away.
His car ends up crashing. He ends up terribly injured and suffers the consequences to this day and for the rest of his life.
Rick Philippe Holland and his family have moved out of the city of Philadelphia to another city, and they are not available for comment today. Live in southwest Philadelphia, I'm Vernon Odom, Channel 6 Action News.
All right, Vernon, thank you.
Taxpayers hit for $4.4 million after cops shot innocent food delivery man 14 times. Cops not fired. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, RT. The city of Philadelphia has reached a $4.4 million settlement with a black deliveryman, which 2 officers say they mistakenly shot 14 times, leaving him with permanent injuries and a seizure disorder. The settlement represents the largest in a police shooting incident in the city's history, Philly.com reports, citing Philadelphia Law Department records. The settlement dates back to an incident in 2014 when then 20-year-old Philippe Holland was working as food delivery man. He had just dropped off a hamburger at a house when he was confronted by 2 plainclothes police officers. During sworn testimony, Holland said that when he saw the 2 officers, Mitchell Farrell and Kevin Hanvey, approaching him, he thought he was about to get robbed. He got into his car on the passenger side to try and get away when one of the men shined a flashlight into the car while the other held a gun. Image, http://pixel.watch/qut7philly.com say that Farrell and Hanvey were investigating reports of gunshots in the area. Spotting the gun, Holland panicked and attempted to drive away, only for the cops to fire 14 bullets into his vehicle, wounding him in the head and chest. Holland said Farrell and Hanvey never identified themselves as police officers. He has undergone extensive surgery and has been left with a permanent seizure disorder. This settlement will not only compensate an innocent citizen who suffered devastating injuries, but also served as a catalyst for significant reforms in the way our communities are policed by plainclothes officers, Holland's attorney Tom Klein told NBC 10. We will strive to ensure that tragedies such as this do not happen again in our city, Philadelphia City Solicitor Sosie Pedro Talante said in a statement. Following the incident, the city said that plainclothes officers will undergo new training on identifying themselves and showing their badges. City prosecutors never filed charges against the 2 officers who have been on desk duty since the shooting. Read more at http://everythoughtproject.com/deliveryman-wrongly-shot-cops-settlement/number 73 FS5ZKVKRQYHJ.99